right, mic check, mic check. Let's see. People, yeah, people on Twitch. Can you hear me? I think Ryan's gonna be popping in real soon as well. Okay, yeah. So Twitch
Hey,
hears me.
here we are.
Ryan, say a little something. Ryan's mic level's okay.
Yeah, I think everybody should be able to hear me, no problem.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Perfect.
Okay. Wow, this is our fifth AMA, number five. Wow, we did it.
AMA, AMA number
Number,
5.
yeah, geez. Do you remember the first one? We just kind of like just did it randomly,
Just
and
winged it.
now and now we're at the fifth one. 5 months of AMA talks, GA.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
it's
crazy. I already see
it's
some
crazy.
people in the crowd from all different AMAs. If this is your first AMA, welcome. We do this the last Saturday of every month. It creeps up on us these days because time is flowing by so fast. If this is your second, third, fourth, or all five, I see somebody in the chat that's here for all five at least. Well,
Oh yeah.
congratulations and thank you for the support.
Yeah, it's been crazy, especially some of the Genesis scholars and the early first scholars. This is their fifth one listening to my voice, more than what most get to hear in their lifetime. So I welcome you, and I continue to thank all of you for your support.
Yeah, the anonymous Ryan speaks. You guys hear my voice all the time, every morning, so I understand if you get sick of my voice a little bit. um, yeah, so let's see. I want to give some shout outs out, a few shout outs. I think we could do just general shout outs. There's a lot, we've grown so big as Generation Axie. We can't do as many individual shout outs. But I do see some beautiful people in the chat. We see some of our I see a lot of our first scholars right now in the chat. I see a few of our Genesis scholars tuning in, either in on Discord or in on Twitch. So I guess I just give a general shout out to our Genesis scholars, our first scholars. I see Kentism in the chat as well. Um, who else? Who else do you see? Who
I
else?
want to give a big shout out to our Diamond scholars for just joining us at rapid pace. I
Yeah,
know some of the Diamond scholars didn't get the full onboard experience as what others did, but they picked it up pretty quickly and they went in. So I just want to give a shout out to our first three Diamond scholars, Karma, Colonel Dallas, and Ashi, for leading the charge as the first Diamonds entering and putting up with all the things that come with the Diamond Scholars. But shout out to them. I definitely want to give a shout out to our mod team, definitely for the Peacekeepers, Aquas, Cheesecake, and definitely not insane. And I'd like to give a shout out to the Peacekeepers too. Our newest Peacekeeper, Kevo. I'd like to give a shout out to Geos, and I definitely would like to give a very big shout out to I think I'm missing a name now. Oh, Ermiko. There we go. How
yeah.
did I never forget Ermiko? But yeah, big shout out to all the peacekeepers and all the people on the mod team. Thanks for keeping this Discord under control.
I gotta give one more shout out. We just got rated by Swipe1 on Twitch and Twitter, I believe. He's also a great streamer, super supportive. Had an interview with him a while back. He's growing himself. Really cool guy. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, big shout out to you, Swipe. I'm waiting for the day I can raid you, but I'm always finishing my stream and you're already done. But thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, brother.
Oh, I also forgot to give a shout out to Lucesha for also being a peacekeeper as well. So I completely forgot about that as well. I need to like have a list of names of people next time and actually write this down instead of top of my head. So far, I remember 99% of every single scholar. I think 99%. I want to keep it that way.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
good.
thank you for all of you who continue to support us.
All right. So, like every AMA, we talk a little bit about our past, a little bit about what's happening right now, and a bit about our plans for the future. For those that are new here, of course, we're Generation Axie. We started in May. May 17th was the first day we officially started GA, and we've been growing since. We are a community-based guild where we try to keep the strongest connections with our scholars and scholars within themselves as we grow in our scholarship program. So if you're still looking for a scholarship, of course, join the community, make some friends. There's already some great faces here in the chat that I'll happily welcome you with open arms. And then once you've been in our community for a while, once we have scholarships available, we'll give them out to you. Speaking of scholarships available, we have added managers and sponsors to Generation Axie to also help speed up the process. They're people that really like the vision of GA, they like our style, they like our vibes, and they want to be part of the family. So that the managers were our GAM scholars. So if you're labeled a GAM scholar, if you see somebody with the GAM scholar label, it stands for Generation Axie Managed Scholar. So one of our first manager was Ralph. So we did add Ralph. I guess it'd be over a month ago at this point. So that was something in the past. We added that GAM scholar tier so that we can kind of onboard more people. It's another avenue to add more scholars. So that was a good step that we continue to do and continue to push through.
Exactly. Ralph has been very helpful, and Ralph has been one of the reasons why we were able to continue to get this far and talking to other managers and seeing what they need, see what they like. We think that we can continue to add more managers and then continue to grow GA on a higher scale because our managers, they own their axes, they own their team, they really like to help their scholars. I like to peek into the private chats of the guilds within GA, Pick a Squad, and IC team. And yeah, like you guys are supporting each other and helping each other within the scholar chat. So huge shout out to our managers. Like they're very important. I think that they will be a big part of GA's future for sure. So yeah, one of our goals is to get a lot more managers on.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if it's helping those that want to start scholarships but maybe don't have as much time to build a community behind or have a lot of questions on making teams. If you are if you're listening in our AMA and you're thinking of becoming a manager, being a manager under us in GA does have its benefits. You know, your scholar becomes fully ingrained into the community. We help you budgeting teams. We do some co-breeding if it's possible or if it's needed. And then we help out your scholars to be the best that they could possibly be through help, training, and coaching, and just having a good time. So if you're in the chat thinking of becoming a manager, thinking of being part of GA as well, definitely shoot us a DM, either Ryan or myself, and we'll talk out the details. We'll iron out details for you. But that is really cool. That is something that we opened up. I think it was after we hit 50 scholars, 52 scholars. We opened that as a possibility, and it's been going well, and it's growing. And there's a few plans for it to really grow even more. So that's really cool.
And some of our scholars are going to become managers. That's what they've echoed to me in the past about how they really want to create their own team within GA. And I think that it would be very huge for them to have that under their belt.
For sure. The guild event.
So,
Ryan, would you like to talk a little bit about the guild event?
yeah. So the guild event was a success. I think it was. I liked it. It was really fun seeing the two teams talking each other's teams, team chats. Of course, I see all, so I got to see most of all the chats. But obviously, I was paying attention to Team Ryan, who we had the most energy and the most spirit. But you guys, Team Travis just had a little bit more SOP. That's really what it was. But yeah, like I think from a management standpoint, there was the difficulty of having a daily collection of the total SOP and putting it into a graphic and making sure that the teams are updated properly. And I think that in the future, we're definitely going to be a lot more prepared because we didn't think it would become that logistical big. But I still generally think it was a very big success. So congratulations to Daniel and Thomas for coming in first and second. And I believe that we're going to be having a lot more guild events in the future. On the timelines of when they're going to happen again, that is to be determined. There's a lot happening behind the scenes, and running a guild event, it will be a bit more difficult. And maybe for certain guild events, we're going to maybe have limited spots depending on if it's going to be a guild wide event or it's going to be a sign up event. So that is something I'm also looking into as well to see the reaction because the guild event was a success, but not everyone wanted to be a part of it, and those who felt kind of like they should have been, they felt like they didn't give 100% to their team. So in the future, I'll be doing maybe a guild event where people can sign up, and we have like an example, 40 slots available. And if enough people want to participate in the next guild event, then it will be a guild wide, everyone will be auto signed up kind of event.
Yeah, no, that
What
sounds
did you
great.
think of the guild event?
I think it was a lot of fun. If you guys didn't catch what Ryan said, Team Travis did win. Just wanted to clarify that Team Travis did win, so shout out to Team Travis. We cold out here, no, but great job. Also, Team Ryan. I was also peeping in the chat. Might have seemed like, nah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, congratulations to the winners and the competitors of both teams. The payout, the SOP payout will come this payout. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's been a little messy figuring out how to do that with 25 people splitting the SLP, but this payout, all the Team Travis are gonna get an extra. I think it's about 150 or 200 SLP, somewhere around there, to add it to your payout for winning that guild event. I think it was a lot of fun. I think what I would love to with the guild events is to get more creative with it. The farming event was a
Yeah.
great start, but I know right now we are limited to only farming SLP. But I think we can get a little more creative. Ryan and I have shot ideas back and forth of how we can do something creative within the Discord as well as within the game as well. Like it's about a good mix, so it could be a good journey, a good event, and there could be a nice winner. So yeah, we'll keep you up to date on that. But lots of fun stuff we have planned. Just like as Ryan said, there's just right now a lot of things happening behind the scenes, which we're going to talk about once we go into present and future. Which I mean, I guess I could kind of segue into the present now, unless Ryan, you have something to add.
No, no, no. I think it's time to talk about the present. The past is the past now. Let's go to the present.
Okay, so we got a lot of things happening right now, like Ryan mentioned. To start, let's see, which one should I start with? Um, or maybe Ryan, do you want to start with the present? Then I'll follow
Yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure. So for the present, we added tactical elites, right? So, my bad to the Diamond Scholars for like maybe a week or so. They actually couldn't see the scholar updates in the scholar channel. So when we wrote the tactical elites, some of them didn't see it, but everything should be fixed now. But yeah, so we added tactical elites. This is mostly Travis's domain in the area where there's some tournaments and some scrims and some like esports related things that a few of our scholars really want to be a part of. Some are very high MMR, and some of them are more dedicated to going beyond PvP because they continue to play even if they don't have any energy. So it really shows that there is some dedication there with the tactical elites. Tactical elites doesn't I want to make it very clear with the tactical elites is that it's not extra SLP, it's not extra energy. It's more for scholars who want to change out their axes for different type of battles in arena, which would help you climb. And theoretically, if the higher you climb, you do get more SLP, but it's not a drastic difference because some of the axes that they receive may not be the best axes for adventure mode, and then they have to deal with the reset, and they have to deal with deal with an axis that may not work with another scholar's teams. So I just want to make that very clear that with the tactical elites here, it's just more for people who are interested in participating in the esports events and represent GA in that way.
Yes, exactly. So, yes, again, just to tag along on that, it is really just to try to find out what's working in the meta, what combinations are going on. It's almost like field research in the higher rankings for tactical elites. And as Ryan said, a lot of the tactical elites are playing at zero energy just to keep grinding, just to hit a certain MMR. And so, really have a passion for playing it competitively, and I'm just trying to support as much as I can from my inventory. My inventory is growing. My personal inventory is growing, and with tactical elites, you could always peep in. If you think you have a combination that can work, we could just swap in and out Axies to get that perfect team that will, give us some more information so that we can prepare for scholars in the future and know what's going on. So that's the role of
Do
tactical
we
elites. Yep.
do we have a standard on how people can get in or how what they
Yeah.
can and cannot do? Is it more just to directly talk to you or they talk to me?
Yeah, it will be expanding a little more in the future. Right now, we're keeping it small, but it's hard to find a good person for tactical elites. MMR is a factor for sure. Like you have to show some level of skill, but I also know that different teams have kind of different MMR caps. So, like a certain combo, you can't expect, for example, 2K MMR from one combo of team versus 2K MMR from a better team. So it's not really the highest MMR. You do need to have a decent MMR, but also with the team that you have. But also it's just the passion of pushing ranks and studying the cards and studying the battle system to really know what can maximize. Like when you're losing games, you're not just losing games frustrated, you're looking at how much damage is being taken to your shield. Can you survive a 3-card combo with this combo? Is this, like those little things, if you're passionate about that, that is more focused for tactical elites than just being able to reach a certain MMR. So yeah, Axie mind games, like I see you mentioned. So just those if you're interested in those kind of strategy and you're playing extra, that's what we look for in the tactical elites.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, with that, I think definitely if you do want to join tactical leads, you can message me or Travis. It's mostly 90% Travis is handling
Yes.
who's in, who's out, and Axie's being sent and received. So, but yeah, that is the tactical
Yeah.
elites.
And then, of
So
course, as
moving on,
Ryan mentioned, potential esports tournaments to join in. I mean, I did a little King of the Hill, but even though I didn't finish first, it's just to get the name out there to really try out the competitive scene. If it's something you're interested, it's still pretty small, the competitive scene, so you have a pretty good chance of doing okay before Axie Infinity gets too big. There's a lot of new esports player coming in from Clash Royale and League of Legends coming to play Axie Infinity. So before it gets too overcrowded, you do have a chance now to try to battle competitively, win a bit of a prize. Of course, if you win a prize with us, it's completely yours. If you're winning through tactical elites, I guess we'd be open for tactical elite donations so that we can get more Axies. But end of the day, it's your prize. If you've earned it, it's yours here at GA. So that's cool.
exactly.
But yeah, so moving on though,
Moving,
moving on.
moving on, we added 26 Diamond Scholars
Damn.
in less than what, 20 days, 14 days.
Yeah, it was
We
probably in the
just
span of
we
a
just
week and a
kept
half.
Yeah, we just added so many diamonds because of our slowdown that we ended, and we really overcompensated for adding all those diamond scholars. But I don't regret any of it. I talked to some of the diamond scholars, and they're still very appreciative, so very grateful. And we hope that the diamond scholars are enjoying their teams, and we hope that they stick with us for a long time because I still believe diamonds will be the foundation of what GA will be built upon. So we hope that, in my mind, I would like the Diamond Scholars to be 3x the size of First Scholars.
Yeah.
That is what my hope is. What is your hope for Diamonds?
Yeah, no. I know for me, the first personal milestone is to get to 150 scholars. That's the first, in my head. 100 is great just because it's a nice round number. But 150 for me is the next milestone that I think we should push to, and for that to happen, there needs to be about 100 Diamond Scholars. And then
Mhm.
from that 150, it's then the sky's the limit. After 150, I think it's like 400 would be the next kind of milestone. But for me right now, honing in on 150 is the goal. Like what Aqua said, I think at around 150, Ryan could go full time into GA potentially. So that is definitely a great goal for me. And then we could have Ryan in, because Ryan is still working a full time job while managing the Discord. So you can only imagine if Ryan didn't have to go to work every day, how involved he could be and how faster things can move. So I think that'd be great, and I think that'd be cool also to just have two full time people working for GA.
Yeah, like, I feel bad sometimes when people DM me and I can't really answer because I'm at work.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll hang around in the chat if I'm bored at work, which I shouldn't be doing. But some of you guys will just make chat so addicting. But yeah, like for the most part, usually if people DM me questions or concerns about anything, I'm not ignoring you. I just have to. I usually confirm it with Travis, and Travis does the same thing with me, vice versa. So yeah, definitely. If I'm ever at work, I will usually say like, "Oh, I'll respond later," or if I don't respond right away, it's because I'm working. But yeah, for the most part, once I go full time into GA, hopefully sooner than later, things will start to really speed up. Like hopefully things go like 10x in speed because now I'll have an extra 8 hours of my data focused and improve the guild and improve the Discord and build relationships.
For sure.
So that is the plan at least
Yeah.
for me.
And that would be a 150 of just Genesis first and Diamond Scholars. But speaking of extra scholars, we do recently had a new manager, Icy, with her Icy team. I really love
Hmm.
what Icy has brought to GA. She's very, very enthusiastic of growing her Icy team. She's very active in the Discord with her Icy team, helping out. She knows a lot. She has a lot of tips to give. Really cool person. You could kind of just give her a what's up if you haven't interacted with her. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. And of course, if you're part of the IC team, I hope you are experiencing great. I do pop in the IC chat once in a while to see what's going on. So she's a new manager, very eager to add more teams. So that's really cool to see. As well as Cards and Culture is our new sponsor. We just had a call with him the other day. He added two teams himself too, just to test the waters, see how things are like, and I'm sure he'll be also eager to add more teams in the future. So we have a lot of people recently joining the GA fam, and that's always cool to see.
Exactly. Like having IC team growing and communicated, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the Discord, I have a feeling. So I can only imagine the size of IC team in like a year from now to see them just dominating the chat and dominating the rankings right now because their chats are actually they're very interactive. I see the chats and they're very helpful. They're always talking to each other. They're always like asking questions, and I like to see that. It's very motivating for me to wanting to keep add more managers and add more people to our Discord. And same with Cards and Cultures. It's like we said, sponsors help GA add more scholars. The more people that like us, the more people that enjoy our Discord, they come in, they see what they like, and they say, "Yep, I'm all in." It really doesn't take that long, to be honest. They just see you guys and they see the chats and they see everybody, and then they're all in. So I really like to see that, and I think that hopefully we will continue to add more and more sponsors because that's one of something that I would really like to focus on as well is getting that sponsor relationship going.
Yeah.
For more of a general base around the Discord, I would like to add more community-based channels. I think the TikTok channel and the photography channel for me was pretty big success. I actually liked seeing it. I don't know, you guys make TikTok seem interesting. For me, I didn't really care for it too much. So then I realized that there's more to TikTok than just like dancing and there's more TikToks than people making food. So surprisingly, the TikTok channel did make me download the app. So I have TikTok on my phone. If anyone's like, Ryan doesn't care for TikTok, well, I have it on my phone now. So yeah, I've been skimming through it, and I've been, sharing videos, and yeah, it's pretty funny. It's better than Instagram in some days. So thanks for all of you who forced me to download the TikTok app. Whoever DMs me the TikTok iOS link again, I have it already. So thanks, thanks
Yeah.
for that.
And
And the same with the photography channel too. Like life, seeing life around the world. I think it's super interesting. So, like, obviously, we can't travel right now for a lot of people and anything like that. So, seeing these photos of just everyday life, whether you're from the Philippines, whether you're from Venezuela or other parts of the world, I just think I think it's so cool, and seeing the food and seeing the culture, and also seeing some of the trips that all of you have taken before in the past. I think it's really cool because I live in the city, so I live deep, deep, deep in the city of Toronto. So I don't get to see some of the stuff that all of you guys are sharing. Like someone just shared 3 photos of a rooster. So I haven't seen a rooster in what 10 years. So it's I find it I love the photography channel. So hopefully I'll be able to share more photos of stuff that I see around the city as well. And for the community based channels, we were thinking of a couple channels I want to add, so I'm still working on that. Nothing is official because everyone knows Ryan takes days to add stuff to the Discord because I spend 10 years thinking about every possible scenario and how it will go right or wrong. And yes, Erie, the debate channel is something I was thinking about. So we'll see how that works. Or maybe a gamer channel. So somewhere around there is something that I would like to definitely expand. So if you have ideas for channels that you want to see and what other people also want to see, I'm definitely open to it. So don't be afraid to send your suggestions my
yeah.
way because I am always interested in adding channels that people want. Not everything will be approved, so it's not a send and you'll receive. It's more send will discuss, and then it'll be taken with the higher community, and then we'll add that channel. So
For sure.
that's what I want to talk about with the community based channels.
That's cool. And for whoever was demanding for asking, not demanding, for like a love or dating channel, it's not happening. It's not happening. That that's an automatic no.
No,
But some channels that really help the community, yes, we're always interested in adding. And I mean, you guys have come up with some great ideas, so always open to it. More things going around. We have Marble Mondays has been working out pretty well. So for those that are watching my stream, if you gather up enough points, you can get a Marble Monday ticket. And the first Monday of every month, which is shortly after our AMA, we do Marble Mondays. You get 10,000 points, you get your Marble Monday tickets, and on Monday, the first Monday of every month, live on stream, we run a game of marbles, and the winner gets a scholarship. So it will be October 4th. Thank you, San. This time around. So if you do you have enough time? You may have enough time to get the 10,000 points. If you start watching now, if you haven't been watching, or I guess if you're open live on Twitch right now, you are earning a little bit of points. Get yourself a ticket. Have a chance to win. This one is completely random. It's based on luck. So we don't do those scholarships away. We don't give scholarships away like that at all. I think this is the only way you can get one from luck. So if you want to test your luck, if you want to have some fun watching stream anyways, and you still don't have a scholarship, you can test your luck that way. We will be announcing some scholarship winners later on in this AMA. So hang tight for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Marble Monday is surprisingly a success. I was always worried about, the whole chance play, watch to earn kind of method. I was never a big fan of it because I like the Twitch stream, but like I think what you have going on the Twitch stream, people are really engaging with it. I love the market watch. That's my favorite segment for me personally, and because of it, I bought 3 Axies yesterday.
Ooh.
So I'm still working on them. So I last 4 games with them the moment I bought them. So that really says a lot about how I should really be asking for team reviews. But yeah, I got 4 Axies. I
Yeah,
just
we'll check
lost.
him out. We'll check him out, Ryan.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, speaking
But
of
yeah,
Axies, yeah.
no, go, go.
I was gonna say, speaking of Axies, we are going to push to finish the Axie upgrades that we have had dwindling and dangling for the rest of our first scholars. That is something that we are planning on wrapping up at the end of this month. So hang tight for those that have been waiting and requesting. We're gonna reopen that channel soon enough so we can get
Yeah,
that done and get you guys moving. Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Do you get the DMs of people requesting further upgrade? I get them. I
they're
get them
creeping
every
up.
day.
They're creeping up.
Hey, Ryan, yeah, where's my upgrade, man? Where is it?
Yeah, yeah,
I give you respect. Where's my upgrade? So it's coming.
it's
It's coming,
coming.
guys.
It's
I have
coming.
not forgotten.
Yeah,
Yeah. So with that,
yeah,
our automation tool.
yeah.
So we're doing that for our first payout for the scholars coming up on the 30th will be done with automation.
Yes,
So how is that going to work?
yes. So, this payout we may actually pay you guys out a day early. So normally it's kind of the night or the morning of the morning of the 30th for you guys normally. But we might do it now on the 29th for you guys, so it'd be the 28th evening if you're in EST. The evening of the 28th, or if you're in the Philippines, it'll be the morning of the 29th. And we're just going to do it a day early because we want to test out the automation tool. So we'll be testing out the automation tool to make sure everything works well. And if it does, then you guys get paid out. If it doesn't work, then we'll go to the regular system the day after. So we're going to
Mhm.
do payouts a day early just to test it out. So sorry if you get paid out early and you wanted to grind one extra day. But we want to test out this automation tool. And if it works, then we can kind of set you guys out with some auto payouts. And that really helps us grow really fast because we have been we love adding scholars, but it hurts a little knowing that it's just going to be a very long payout the more we add. And we want to get that set up before we push for that 150, 200, 300 scholars. So we're going to test it out for the first time this payout. I mean, it should be fun. Hopefully it all works out well. And then we can kind of grow in that way. So,
Exactly. Yeah, I hope this automation tool will allow us to like 10x our growth really fast with the speed, and hopefully we have a system in place where as we add scholars, we will continue to add them to the automation tool. So for those who are changing your payment address, you need to tell me
uh,
way in advance
yeah.
that I plan on doing this because if you tell me on the 14th or the 29th and we did pay out a little early that day, you definitely have to let me know because it was sent to that address. And once a transaction is done, it cannot be reversed. So there have been some people in the past where they've changed their payment address and it hasn't been a problem. But now that we're bringing an automation tool, if you are going to change it, I need to know way in advance so I can update all of our systems. I can tell Travis. I can tell. I can update our sheets. So I'm just letting you guys know that now the automation is here. Changing payment address or making changes, changing your Discord name. It can be a bit confusing because if we're looking at the system and we don't see a name across the board, we may accidentally skip that name, or if there is an issue, we may not realize that it was you that was missed. Because right now it is manageable with 70 plus, but envision having 300 people. Changing your name, changing your payment address may get confusing.
Yeah,
So I'm just putting that out there. It's not a problem now, but something just to think about.
for sure.
Um, but yeah, that is the present. I think we covered everything. The present, the future, Charles. What excited for the future?
Uh, so so moving forward from this AMA, we're gonna go back to regular growth, normal regular growth, no slowdown, no hyper growth, but just regular growth. We have our Marble Mondays, we have our scholars that we add usually every payouts. Nothing too crazy. We're not gonna add another 10 followed by 8, followed by 10 again, back to back to back. But just slowly adding as we get everything set up. Once everything is set and solid, then we can find out what kind of speed we want to grow at. But for now, we're going to kind of go back to regular growth. And this also allows, because Ryan and I were talking about it, kind of better bonds between all the scholars. It's not a strong divide we've seen, but we also noticed that when we add a whole bunch of scholars in a wave, it's a whole flood of new people coming in, and there's a bit of a discrepancy between some of the quickly added scholars and those that have been slowly added in. So with the slow growth, everybody gets to know everybody. Everybody gets to talk. You get to kind of see familiar faces. And then when we slowly add in, it just grows to the family. Like, again, we are very community based, so we don't want to turn into robots and just spam add 10,000 people out of nowhere into GA. So we like seeing familiar faces, and I think for the long run it is better. And then just as a family, relationship wise, it is better. So we're gonna go with our regular growth, nothing slowed down, nothing sped up, but keep moving towards our goal.
Exactly, because we are still community first, scholarship second, and I think the community part will be extremely important, especially for land gameplay, especially for when you're trying to rally people and create a common goal, because this kind of does scale into land gameplay, and this is more talks in the future. But as we grow in size, there will be certain things in land that may require hundreds of people to actually participate. And one of my concerns is we'll have a scholarship but no community. So when we're trying to achieve a certain goal, and when we're trying to do a boss raid, we don't have enough people. But then someone would say, well, GA has hundreds of scholars. Where's our people? Because we've added people so robotically. Yeah. So I think that the normal growth of what we had pre-50 scholars, I think will be it has been a very good system, and we found that worked. And also we'll continue to add normally, which will allow us to do more things within the Discord on a more timely basis. So things will be a bit more, not scheduled, but the surprises of adding 26 people may not be happening as often as what we've been doing now. So that's what I like to see with the future of GA, because the community part, I think, is the most important part for me.
Yeah, and I see some people saying that. I see Ian in the chat saying that they're hyped for land gameplay, and that also is part of it. And it also segues into our next point. But I've been talking to some of the OGs a little bit in the Axie space, and we're just talking about land, because land is very speculative. Oddly enough, GL was tweeting a little bit about land yesterday. He likes to leak things, but usually likes to leak things like 1 or 2 months in advance. So I don't get too excited, but it is showing a sign that land is somewhat around the corner. And when we were talking about it, we really realized that land is going to be a lot of fun. And if you really want to be successful in land, it's going to take a lot of resources. They're not going to make it easy, right? If you want to build on land, there's going to be a lot of resources needed to create whatever you want to create on land. So having a strong guild, having a strong team, having all our first, Genesis, Diamond, GAM, and sponsored scholars working together to build something for GA on land, I think will be really cool. And I think it'll be really a place that we can kind of call home, and everybody will benefit and win from it. So I'm excited for that. It's just a matter of time, and having the strong team like GA repping it, I think will be awesome. And
exactly. Yeah. And last AMA we talked about land guild land ownership. Do we have a status on that? What's our opinion on how that plan is coming along?
So, we still have plans on doing a shared ownership of land. Again, we're still working out the details. Also, with the fluctuating prices of SLP right now, because you guys would be donating SLP to own a percentage of the land. With the fluctuating price of SLPs, we're trying to find out what is a reasonable plot of land that we can invest in, that you guys can also co-invest in. That's not too crazy. Like, for example, when we talked about land a month ago, 200K SLP used to get you an okay Arctic plot. But now 200k SLP gets you a decent forest plot. So with the drop of SLP and its value to ETH, we may have to go into the forest plot. If SLP rises really quickly, we can still stick with forest plot and maybe try to get multiple, or we can try to aim for that Arctic plot again as a guild. But we're trying to figure out those details, trying to figure out, we're going to be asking who would like to get involved. And because it is your SLP at the end of the day, you don't have to invest in land. You definitely, if you have bills to pay, if you have other investments, if there's Axies you want to buy, it is all up to you. So we do have to get a survey going of how many people would get involved, what is the rough number of SLP that we can gather as a guild to buy land, and then how much do Ryan and I have to cover. And then we'll give you guys a good layout so that if you are late to wanting to invest land, we do keep a percentage of the land that people can hop in later down the line if they want to own a bigger part. So we do want to start looking into land and land ownership as a guild for sure.
Yeah, because as you own land, the based on percentage you own, a percentage of it will be sent back to you because you would be considered a landholder. So there is a lot for us to think about, and happy we have this automation tool now that will be testing out this payout, and hopefully that will allow us to set us up so when we do bring this land to the community, it'll be a lot more smoother and then a lot more streamlined, and you won't be tied to payouts every 2 weeks. So yeah, that is something that we think is important to us, because it's important for me to make sure that the scholars are empowered in a way outside from just simply playing PvP and just earning SLP. I think Axie Infinity runs deeper than that, and the success of GA is based on the success of the scholars.
Yeah.
So if we can give the scholars a piece of land that they really want, then we all thrive.
Yeah, and then we also have to give you guys options of which piece of land you guys want to buy. We're gonna have to vote on which piece as well.
Exactly.
Find a few in the good price range, and then you guys can decide the spot that GA will own in Lunasia. So I think that's pretty cool overall.
All right, it's time.
It's time.
It's killing me.
I know.
We need to announce the scholars.
We need to announce the new scholars coming in. Are you guys ready?
So these scholars have been provided by Ralph.
Yes.
The Giga Squad. So Giga Squad, getting more members to your team. Yes. Giga Squad grows big. Yes. So we thank our manager Ralph for adding, how many scholars is it, Travis?
6 new scholars.
Ralph wants to bring 6 new scholars to the Giga Squad. Yeah. So Giga Squad is not sleeping. Those who thought Giga Squad was done, no. The managers are not done. Do not sleep on the managers. They are watching the chat just like me every day.
Yeah.
So Giga Squad.
And I must say, Ralph and I spent about 2 hours creating these teams, and 2 of them I'm a little jealous. And the other 4 are great teams. Like, they are great teams. I'm very excited to see how the winners will perform, and I assume they will perform really well because they are, again, handpicked teams at this point. And they're pretty good, pretty in meta. I'm excited to see. So
exactly. So would you like to announce the first name?
Sure, you have your list. You have the list. I have the list. Yeah, okay. So, first one I would like to announce, and especially because I see them in the crowd. Sorry, Ryan, I'm going to be jumping around. But first winner, drumroll, is Liddy Rose. Liddy Rose, congratulations on winning a scholarship. Welcome to the Giga Squad. Welcome to the Gas Fam. Ryan will be contacting you in the next 24 hours, probably even sooner. I don't know if you have all the information already, to get you set up. So congratulations, Liddy Rose. I love seeing you in Twitch. You're very active in the TikTok and Discord, so congratulations.
The second one I would like to announce is the firebender himself, Shadow Pain. Congratulations, Shadow Pain. I thought that was so cool. I thought the fire was so sick. it felt like a real show. So I was like, congrats, Shadow Pain. You did it. Here you go. Here's your scholarship. You're gonna be hearing from me real soon. So yeah, like Travis, if you had the chance to check out the Fire show, he
Gonna check
uploaded
that
two
out.
of them, and I was watching and I'm like, that is so cool. So and Shadow Pain has also been very active in the chats, and I've definitely noticed Shadow Pain. So big respect to him.
Yeah, it looks like speech later after. I don't know if there'll be a podcast open up after you guys can talk. Next winner is Jerome Valet or Jerome Vale. Welcome to the Giga Squad. Now, Jerome, you've been with us for a long time. Not as active on Discord because I know you do work a lot and you have a kid to take care of. But you've been with us for a long time. You've been popping in and out of Twitch and Discord, doing what you can, and I think it's time. So congratulations on your scholarship.
Congratulations. The next name I'll be saying would be where did I put that list of? Here we go. Then the next name is Alan Booth. Alan Booth, if you're listening, congratulations for your scholarship. You've been very active. You've been very patient with us, and having you around the community and on Twitter and on Traps live stream has been hugely beneficial. You finally earned it. So here you go, Alan Booth. If you're listening right now, you're going to be hearing from me really soon. So yeah, welcome to the Giga Squad. Giga Squad is a really really good team within GA, and they're a force not to be reckoned with. So Ralph just goes in on his teams, and I love it. Like, these teams are better than some of my own personal teams. So I'm very happy for Alan Booth.
Yeah, that's great. Next one, I see you in the Twitch chat, which is great to see because that's where I've been seeing you. Still a light talker on Discord, so that's interesting, but I know you're very active on my Twitch stream, and it's been a while. It's been a while, and I think you deserve it. Next winner, part of the Giga Squad, part of the GA fam, is JM Canuza. Congratulations on winning a scholarship. Again, Ryan is gonna message you on Discord, so you gotta pop in on Discord with your information, with your login information, with a breakdown of what we have. But congratulations, you are super active on Discord, so it's great to see you can finally join and have your own Axies to play with. And hopefully eventually challenge me once the dojo comes back on. Hopefully you haven't learned all my tips and tricks that you can beat my teams, but congratulations, JM. Congratulations.
Once the dojo comes on, you're gonna have so many challengers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to only fight the best. They may have to do a round robin of their own.
Yeah, maybe.
So you can only fight who's worthy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So our last scholar that we joined the Giga Squad will be it's pronounced Ein, right? Ein.
Yes.
Ein. Yes, it's pronounced Ein.
Yeah, I
Ein,
believe so.
you're getting a scholarship today. You're joining the Giga Squad.
Yes.
I like you. Ralph likes you. Travis likes you. We think you're such a chill dude, just hanging around. So welcome, Ein. You did it. You've been super respectful in the Discord. You've joined No Sleep Gang, I think, like the day one of being a part of the Discord. So, which is pretty interesting how quickly people are like, yeah, Ein's pretty cool. So congratulations, Ein, if you're listening, you're joining the Giga Squad.
Yeah, I believe it's Ein Forrester on my Twitch when I see you pop in. I made the connection. I'm like, oh, that's that same Ein. Oh, yeah. No, we got to get him on. So, congratulations to all the new scholars, new Giga Squad members. Excited for you guys. Excited for what's to come. Again, for people that did not win today, again, keep your head up. We do plan on adding scholars again regularly, and if our scholars or managers, if our sponsors or managers ever just hit us up and say, hey, we got some teams ready, we give them the list. We get the teams ready, and then we try to dish it out to you guys as soon as possible. So again, we have a big goal. We have a big goal of growing. So if you want to commit to us, if you want to trust us, then we will set you up with a scholarship. But yes, congratulations to all the winners. Always happy to add more and more scholars to the Gas fam.
I literally just sent the most funniest meme in the meme channel. I literally almost laughed.
Oh no, that's gonna start blowing up. Oh, that's gonna start
I
blowing
know.
up.
The memes make me laugh all the time. It's very hard not to laugh at work when some of you send me memes or some of the GIF memes and the video memes. I'm just literally in a meeting at work and I'm just seeing this meme sent and I check it because I shouldn't be checking the meme channel while I'm at work, but I do. It's just some of them are just too funny. Some of them are just too funny. So congratulations, all the brand new Giga Squad members. We really think you're gonna like it there, and you get your own private chat as well
Yeah.
on top of joining the scholar chats. So congratulations to that. So now, once the scholars are announced, we'll be doing a bit of Q&A,
Yeah.
so we can answer some of these questions here. Have you chosen a question yet?
I remember seeing quite some interesting questions. Let's see. I see Cardo asking if the 150 quota will come back or not. To be honest, I don't think so. I think Axie Infinity is going to leave the quota as is. They're already trying to work their SLP minting and burning algorithm calculations in, so they'll probably leave it to the 75 free SLP and then the PvP earned SLP. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I think we adjusted it pretty fairly, and I think that the Axies that we give, like some of the scholars are just like way above 150 anyways, and it's not even required. So we think it's like really, I think it's really fair that we just keep it at the same quota as we have now. A question that we had from Jesse
Yeah, I was
Zambles
looking at that one too.
asking, yeah, do we have any insight on how the Ronin decks will work? I think that I believe if you're familiar with decentralized exchanges overall, if you ever used example Uniswap or any of those token swapped like 1inch, or if you've even explored looking into the Polygon network or any side chain, then the Ronin deck should be fairly similar. The real difference would be is the staking pools and the type of coins will be available. So there may not be as many coins as you'd like to be available, but we'll see how that looks with the Ronin decks.
Yeah, and how it'll impact the game. In my personal opinion, I think with the Ronin deck, so for those that don't know, it will be built on Ronin, and it's an exchange. Decks stand for decentralized exchange. You'll be able to swap your SLP into Ethereum or into AXS right on Ronin, probably right in your wallet, actually. It'll either be a separate page or right in your Ronin wallet, you'll be able to exchange all the assets of Axie Infinity with each other. So what it would really be is that as a scholar, you can earn your SLP payout, change it into Ethereum, and then buy an Axie without needing to touch Binance, without needing to touch anything really. There's rumors that there might be a stable coin in there too, maybe a USDC or USDT or like a RUSDT or RUSD maybe, just for a Ronin USD because it is on a different chain. And so if you wanted to change it to like dollars and just hold it there, you could do that as well. And I know eventually they're going to have a payout directly on Ronin as well. So I think the decks might affect the supply of Axies, because I would believe that if scholars have the opportunity to take their SLP and buy Axies right away, that a lot more scholars are going to do that, a lot more players are going to do that, and so the supply of Axies is going to go down, which forces or encourages the demand of breeding. And now when breeding is in high demand, the whole game is on fire, because breeders want to breed to make a profit, players want to buy more Axies to improve their rankings or to start more scholarships, and then the cycle really starts. SLP's price gets burned. SLP gets burned a lot more because of breeders, so its price goes up as well. With its price going up, more people want to play to earn, and it revs up kind of like what we had in late June, July. So I think that decks can have a very, very big impact in the game, more than people imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, and to answer the other question about FUD Anywhere, what advice would you give people who are doubting the process of Axie Infinity? Um, Travis and I have been involved in gaming for a very long time, so you have to see Axie Infinity as two parts. They are a gaming company, and at the same time, it's also crypto technology and blockchain technology as well. So in that sense, you're dealing with both forces. So video games do take a long time to update, and they do not always give the best updates. If you were playing League of Legends during the early days, updates were far few in between. Some updates felt didn't make any sense, and sometimes Riot Games themselves didn't give any updates. Or if you've been a fan of World of Warcraft, you can also see those updates as well about how there is lack of updates. FUD is always a part of every game cycle. I think people just like to FUD, and I think ignoring that FUD is something that should be ignoring the FUD is also important. And I think that if you've noticed, the the top people, or not the top people, I would say the most important people in this game are still going just as hard as they were originally. And we were just watching a podcast on ActuChat as they had the round table, and one person said that he recommends his friends and investors that he still recommends buying at market price.
Mm-hmm.
So that shows that the people who are flooding Axie, I believe, are people who are judging Axie Infinity based on SLP alone. Why SLP is low, why SLP is high. SLP wasn't originally part of the game itself. Like, it wasn't part of the plan, but now it's here, and they're dealing with it as is. So that's my opinion on FUD. I think that if you're in it for the short term, then you're most likely to be affected by FUD. If you're viewing it as purely as an investor standpoint, then you're viewing it as FUD. But if you have paper hands, then you just have paper hands. And in any crypto project and in any game, stuff takes a long time. I personally view Axie and other projects in 2-3 year time spans. What will this game look like in 3 years? And the question is, do you want to be a part of that in 3 years? For me, it's always been a yes. Mm-hmm. So I like to relate Axie similar to Pokemon, right? If you got into Pokemon extremely early, you were very beneficial. And even up to today, there was a trend not too long ago of people buying Pokemon cards again and then opening up. So the other monster-like properties are not doing so well compared to Pokemon. So that's my stance on FUD and Axie Infinity.
Yeah, and also for those that are FUDding Axie Infinity, also find out how long they've been in the space, right? I think a big drama that happened was from I don't really want to shout him out. There's big drama happening, and we realized that the guy that was FUDding Axie Infinity has been in Axie Infinity for 3 months. Okay, some of our scholars have been in Axie Infinity longer than him, and so he's FUDding from the low experience. Again, Ryan and I have been in Axie Infinity for now over a year, clearly over a year now, because we did start last year September, even earlier than that. It might have been late August, early September. So we've seen the game in a while, and there's people that have been here 2 years earlier than us, right? And they're not FUDding the game because you do eventually, over time, gain more and more trust in the team. You do need to exercise patience. Some days I'm impatient, and I'm just wondering, like, come on, come out with the decks. Come on, I want to play with some land. But we're all in the same boat, right? We're all in the same boat on that. So it's just we just all have to keep grinding. And once the updates come, they come. So, I mean, you won't be hearing any fun from me. That's for sure.
Aaron Miko asks, Is Ryan using a voice changer? This is just my morning voice. I didn't. I literally woke up, drank some coffee, and I got on this AMA. So welcome to my Saturday mornings. But yeah, this is how I sound for the most part. I do talk faster as I get more energy. So as I gain more energy, I should say. So if you can't tell what I'm saying,
10 axes.
definitely let me know. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, this is my voice. So this is, I believe, most of the Diamond Scholars' first time hearing me.
Yeah.
So that's how I sound.
Quick,
And
quick.
you'll probably
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Finish. Go ahead.
no. I was saying that like people are going to be hearing a lot more of my voice.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I'll be actually streaming a bit more.
yeah. Big quick shout out to Captain Jack who just gifted 6 subs in the Twitch. Yeah, Captain Jack just pops in and just likes to just drop the gifts, rain the gifts on people. So if you're into Twitch right now, congratulations for those winners, and thank you, Captain Jack. Um, I saw another question about this was an important question, and it's from Erie. He said he liked the E pronounced. Would it be possible if I get an Axie to add to my scholarship team, or the new Axie should be separate from a team? If you guys want to buy your own Axies and put them on your scholarship team, it is very possible. If it's something that you find like, hey, I want to switch up my team, I want to have a 4th Axie so that I can cycle through different teams, create different teams, you're more than welcome. We'll send you the address that you got to send it, your scholar address. You can send it there and you can continue playing on your scholar account with an extra Axie. The one thing that we do like to say is just don't be so in and out, because it is an extra task that we would have to do if you say, hey, I want to put this Axie, now I want to take it out, now I want to put it back in, now I want to take it out. So if you're going to move it there, just move it there for some time. We understand if you want to bring it back, sell it, and change it. That is totally cool. It is completely your Axie. So we will never deny you of your Axie, but you are more than welcome to buy yourself, if you saved up, buy yourself another Axie, throw it on so that you can make multiple teams. Like for example, you wanted to try a reptile with your double aquatics, or you wanted to try a bird and test it out with your aquatics and plant, or a backline, unkillable plant, or whatever you want. Whatever you decide to buy, it's your Axie. We'll label it as yours, and then you can throw it into your scholar account if you're already a scholar with us.
Exactly, and if you get 3 Axies, you can start your own, have your own scholar and be a sponsored scholar as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you have access to all the sponsored scholar chats, and you'll be treated as a sponsor, because I think, and also you get to choose your tag if you become a sponsor as well. So yeah, definitely, if you want to buy your own Axies, you're always welcome to and add them to your scholar account. Buncheck asks, when will Sir Ryan quit his job? Sooner than later, I hope. Right now, I'm still needed on to be employed. So far, my goal is, we'll see what 2022 looks like. I can't give a definite date, but we'll see where the Discord is and where the scholarship is. So yeah, that would be my plan. You guys do keep me entertained at work. I know I don't always get to respond to all of you in my DMs, but I do. But I do greatly appreciate you guys making work a bit more bearable.
I see some questions about the game. Some good questions. I see Lunkar asking the effects of the recent. Okay, a few good questions. So all the questions, I'll try to answer them all. So what do you think are the effects of the recent Axie update in the upcoming months? For what is the stable price of SLP for you? What do you think the OP Axie metas are this current season? And do you think nerfing AAP, Termies, and Reptiles? What do I think about that? And what other Axies need to be nerfed for next season? So to kind of shotgun those questions. I think the breeding update is going to increase the price of SLP a little bit. I know a lot more is going to get burnt than normal. I don't think it'll be too drastic. It is a big change in SLP burnt, which is great to see. But there's still the AXS portion, and there's still not a crazy hype to breed yet. But I think it'll help. Recently, it'll help. I think a stable price for SLP in the future, once the DAX is out and anything, would probably be 15 to 20 cents. I think that's a reasonable price that is sustainable. 25 cents is already pushing it. 30 cents is hard. It was hard. When we touched 30 cents, I was having like my doubts that it could stay that high at that moment of time, at least. It depends on the hype. But I think a more stable, like long-term price of SLP as a commodity is probably 15 to 20 cents. Just by the way that we can farm it and how the ecosystem is now. Again, in 1-2 years from now, it might be something completely different. But I look for 15 to 20 cents, and I feel comfortable and reasonable at that price. What do you think are some OP metas in the current season? Right now, Double Talk Birds are really strong. Double Talk Birds are really strong. All Out Shout Dark Swoop Birds are really strong. What else have I seen? I've seen some... I think those are really, really big. Some poison teams are still really strong, which are probably going to get nerfed. Speaking of nerfing, double aquatics, they said they're going to look into it. And the only way I can see that they nerf double aquatics is to change the values of the body parts. Like, for example, they might make aquatics a little faster but have less health, maybe. Or because their bodies are really strong. The aquatic body is really strong. That's why you see people mixing a whole bunch of things in an aquatic body as well as a dusk body. But people haven't complained about dusks because they're hard to make. So the dusk body is also really strong. Termies are definitely going to get changed, I'm sure. What they change, I don't know. Maybe it might be lagging. I don't think they're going to change Thorny, the allergic reaction, because they've already changed it so much. But I think the only thing you can really change is lagging, which... I don't know how they're going to do that.
Lagging.
Yeah.
They're going to either make lagging the speed not as much, or they make lagging
or make it do like no damage. Or make it do no damage.
Or no damage at all.
You know?
No damage, yeah.
Or very little, So I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We have no idea, but yeah, I think in my opinion, I'm happy we didn't invest into Termies.
Yeah.
So that's just me. I have a very strong feeling if you invest into the meta won't invest in you. So, Termies will do well now, but we'll see in one swoop change of one card, every Termy guild it's done. It's done. They're gonna go back to 1200 ranking. Yeah. Someone asked, if I'm a newbie, I have a chance to be chosen as a scholar or not. Yes, everybody has a chance to become a scholar. We don't have the perfect system, and we understand that, like, some people just want to send an application in and then just wait. For me, my own personal belief, I don't like promising scholarships. There has been very rare... there has been maybe 1 or 2 people ever that has joined a waiting list because they either got a scholarship from us and they weren't ready, or they had to wait because they were either leaving their other scholarship, or they said that they either have personal reasons, whether it's school, time. So that stuff is. But I don't believe in a waiting list, so I'm not going to say to somebody, oh, yeah, just sign up and then just wait 30 days and then you'll get your scholarship. We like to have people invest and involve in the community, and we understand that not everyone can do that, but it's just how we operate right now. And we add 90% of our scholars from our Discord. Yeah. So that's what we like to do. Maybe in the future there'll be other ways for people to get scholarships, but this is the system we have now, and we enjoy it, and people seem to be really reacting well to it as well. So if you want to be a scholar, just be active in the Discord, make some friends, find a channel you really like, bring some life into it, and yeah, you will eventually get your scholarship. I don't know when, but everyone has always had that one moment of doubt, and then they're like, hey, you just got your scholarship. So yeah, definitely be patient in that sense.
For sure. I see Arn asking a question. Do you guys plan on venturing on other NFT games and provide scholarships on that game as well? That is an interesting question. Ryan and I are looking in other games, just very lightly dabbling in other games. Like I would say 95 to 98% of our interest is Axie Infinity, but we are aware that there's other NFT opportunities there. And as Axie is king, and Axie, in my opinion, will kind of stay king, there are other opportunities out there, and there's a lot of games that are being built right now using Axie Infinity's model. And they're just trying to kind of fast track what Axie Infinity doesn't have, which could work out well for them. So there are a few games that we are looking into. If we do, well, we're looking into get some of them early. If they do work out, then I'm sure we wouldn't mind branching out to other people that are also interested in that game. A lot of them seem to have automated scholarship things built in them when we're reading their white paper and we're reading their plans. For example, like a built-in system in Axie Infinity, if it was to be, would be something like a guild bank where anybody can come in, choose 3 Axies, play with them, and the payout split is automated. Like where there would be no need for us to find a scholar, explain the split and all that stuff. So it is possible. We are looking into a few. If they do work out, we'll probably start our little GA in there. But our main focus is Axie Infinity and growing in Axie Infinity.
Exactly. Arda asked a question. This is a suggestion from our Monday. For peeps who already have a scholarship, can they also have a chance to win additional Axie on their team if they win Marble Monday? Will not only Axie, but I get what you're saying, Arda. In that sense, it's not a bad idea for that, but the point of Marble Monday, I think, is to allow us to give more opportunity, because then you have a mix of someone just gets one Axie upgrade, and then we have people spending, how much is it? 10K generation points?
10K, yeah. 10K points.
Yeah, so it's about 10K, and they only end up, like, I personally, for me, I'd rather be in a raffle where everyone can get the same prize. I'm not fighting for someone else to get, like, one Axie when they already have a scholarship. So maybe we can find a different system on how to do it, but it's not a bad idea. Thanks. I definitely like that suggestion. Maybe we can put something, maybe we can take the idea and form it into another method way. But for me, I think the Marble Monday should just be for the scholarship, because the people are coming for, and that's what they're saving their points for. Only, I would feel kind of burned if I spent 10K points and then someone got one Axie and they already have a scholarship.
Yeah, so I mean, the idea of Marble Mondays, like Ryan said, is to give the opportunity for somebody to randomly win one. Like, they could be active in the Discord, and it's kind of just a chance to randomly earn a scholarship a little quicker. The points, I mean, if you do have a team, typically the other points would be to challenge me one-on-one for some SLP. So that would be your other prize if you have. So it's more, Marble Mondays is for people that don't have a scholarship, and then the dojos for people that do have a team. So right now the dojo is down, so yes, the people that have teams can't really spend their points other than voting teams and having fun. But when that reopens back up, that's kind of your opportunity to earn a little something with your points. You just got to be a little patient on it. Save up the points, and you get a lot of challenges going.
Exactly. Someone asked, what is a GA subscriber, and then how do I do it? A GA subscriber is if you have the opportunity to read the I would say the Travis Axie welcome. A GA subscriber is just to purely show support for Travis' stream. That's really what it is. You get access to the GA subscriber channels where there's more team reviews in there. There's some highlights. We have marketplace, but it's mostly for the live sub chat, and you're just showing general support of Travis. So you want to be in as a GA subscriber, a GA Royal subscriber, Warrior, or anything like that. So you can either subscribe to Travis, or someone can also gift it to you as well. Yeah. And you're just showing general support. It doesn't allow you to get a scholarship any quicker. It's just purely to show your love and support for the community as well. And also, if you're a server booster as well, recently we also allowed server boosters as well within the Travis Axie exclusive channels. So if you're interested in that, or if someone gifts you that, then your name will turn green temporarily.
And it is not required to be. You are not required to be a sub to get a scholarship. Like, it is not forced on you. We're not pushing. It is just you wanting to support. It doesn't give you bonus, brownie points that we choose you because you're a subscriber or you're not. It is just simply for support. We do not force anybody to commit to anything that they don't want to do. But of course, if you
Exactly.
want to boost the server, if you do want to subscribe, then the more the merrier. That's great. Thank you for the support, and then you do unlock those other channels. I
Yeah.
see. Can I ask if there's any chance to become a scholar here, especially us new members? I guess if you're really new, you don't know, but your best chance is Discord. Like you said, most of our scholars come from our Discord, so I know it seems weird, but all you got to do is just hang out, have fun, make some friends, and check the channels that you like. We got a lot of great channels. We have an art channel, poetry channel, TikTok channel, photograph channel. What am I missing? I said poetry already. Man, I can just scroll our Discord. We have a whole bunch of channels. Find one that art channel. Did I say art? Yeah, we have our community art channel. Find something that you like, be a part of it, make some friends, have some chats with some people, and then when we have scholarships available, we'll find you. We'll get you. So that is all you have to do to get a scholarship. It is best, like we see the most on Discord, but of course being active on my stream, we can notice you a little bit more there. There's no need to spam us or to say good morning to us every morning. We appreciate the love, but that doesn't push you up the rankings. It's just more your community involvement. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Another question is, I saw one from Christian was asking, how long do you think Axie Infinity will be around? I think Axie Infinity is going to be around for a very long time. Like, I mean, we played games for over 10 years, and then it was 6, 7 years right after that game we were playing, and we see Axie Infinity as like is going to be the leading NFT game in its space. Like there are other games that are promising land, promising all sorts of things, but Axie Infinity is ahead. Like there is land gameplay. You can YouTube it and you can watch it and see what their ideas was for land gameplay. So again, I believe Axie Infinity is going to be here for an extremely long time, and I think that the longer you stay in a guild and the longer you stay in a scholarship, the benefits would be greatly huge because I believe when land gameplay comes out, scholarship will be seeing massive growth again because there's going to be a lot of people realizing that like this is here to stay. So definitely, I want to be a part of this. And as land gameplay comes out, you can upgrade your axes. They get stronger, they get better, so you're more likely to want to stay within your guild.
I think we're gonna maybe get one question each and start kind of wrapping it up. I see Geos is asking, was planning to go full-time PvE player and make my future scholars monster PvP players. Do you think this is a smart thing to do, or should I stick to what I'm used to? What you decide to do, I mean, so that implies that you want to have scholars under you as well. How you want your scholars to move is up to you. If you are focusing just on PvE, your two prizes are killing the two bosses. So that's that 200 SLP and that 400 SLP. But aside from that, you are kind of limited to that 75 a day. I mean, if you're thinking long-term future, maybe if you have a good PvE team, you might be better off when land gameplay comes out. But that's all speculation. But it's up to you. If you love PvE and you want to have like a PvE team, one with good damage cards and good, skill cards, maybe Jar Barrage or something like that, that's really good in PvE, and you want to try to get that last boss, if that's what gives you excitement in the game, do that. And if PvP is just, hey, let me get some extra SLP and finish the daily, then definitely you can do that with your own Axies, of course. And then right now, though, the profits are in PvP. So if you're going to have scholars just to try to grow your team, PvP scholars would probably, at this moment, get you going a little quicker.
Yeah, exactly. I also want to answer just one or two more questions
Yeah.
because they're really good. Buncheck asked, if a current scholar decides to graduate with the scholarship program,
Yes.
do you offer incentives or a bye-bye gift? I think if you are a graduate scholar of GA, within a reasonable time, like you don't say you join for a month and leave, you will still get access. I believe you'll still have access to some of the scholar channels. You won't get access. There are certain things that we can't give you access to. For example, the leaderboards. because we don't have access to that wallet anymore. We can give you access to just the general chat, and you also have access to the updates and like conversations. And yeah, like if you decide to graduate, then will there may be a graduated scholar tag within the Discord as well. And yeah, like if you've been with us and you finally have your own axes, we totally accept that. Like that's just a natural progression. We hope to keep you as long as possible because we have a lot of big ideas. And as graduate scholars, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to participate in scholar exclusive events. Example like land ownership, right? Is what we talked about. That would be a scholar exclusive thing. So as a graduate scholar, you wouldn't get to participate in that sense. And there was another question about if scholars become a new manager in GA, are you favoring breeding some of their axes to your axes? So yes, if you're a manager, we do have co-breeding channels available where if you have a pure aquatic, for example, and I have a pure aquatic, and it'll be beneficial for us to breed two eggs, then we breed the two eggs and then we split them evenly. I think in that sense, yes. So scholars can become managers and scholars can also become sponsors as well. And you wouldn't lose anything. Managers still have access to the scholar channels. They have access to everything, just like as regular scholars do as well. So, in in that sense, we do encourage our scholars to become sponsors and managers because we think that this will be huge. This will be hugely beneficial. And as a manager, during guild events and all that stuff, you would also continue to get your fair share on what your scholars do as well. So in that sense, yes, you can do co-breeding with Travis and I's axes, and we will have those conversations there.
Yeah. Um,
Is that it for the questions you
I
wanted
mean,
to? Oh, sorry. USU was asking about a gaming channel or
yes.
gaming lobby. Yeah, sorry, Rosie. I'm reading general chat right now. I can create a gaming channel if you guys want, like a voice streaming channel. If you guys want to stream some of your games there, um, I may not create. I'm not going to create. I don't think I'm going to create dedicated sections of the Discord for, like, example, Roblox. A lot of you really play Roblox or Genshin Impact or anything like that. I may just create like a simple maybe a three, four VC channels people can stream their games, and then they can just play there. So yeah, I'm totally cool. I'm totally open to that. That idea is not new. So I have to say, Aquas was originally the first person to tell me about a gaming lobby, and I said, "Yep, maybe we'll do it." And now 3 months later, people are asking for it. So in that sense, yes, I am open to the idea, and I will probably be adding a few one or two voice channels for people to stream their games.
Yeah. I know I see coaching tags win by Yoshi. Um, I know Ryan and I have been slightly talking about coaching tags. I don't know the
Hmm.
final thoughts on that, but we are talking about that and seeing how that could possibly work. Um,
Exactly. So yeah, yeah. In that sense, we know a lot of scholars get help from a lot of other people, and there are some people who have been very central to that. So yeah, we definitely would like some kind of coaching system, some kind of coaching tag. Just again, working out how it'll work, who will be the dedicated people, and who is actually interested in doing it. So yeah, in that sense, I definitely am. That is part of my to-do list. If you guys see the to-do list that we have, it's very expensive. It's very expensive. So I'm just knocking them down one by one.
yeah.
All right, yeah, I think that's all the questions I have that I feel like we answered. So if there's anything like that, yeah, that would be it for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, is there any other questions you want to answer? before we
Final
close off?
thoughts. I mean, it's a process. I think we're growing at a great speed. I think I'm loving the engagement from the community all in all platforms. When we raid on
Yep.
Twitch, I think you guys are putting a good image out of us. You know, with the Gas Fam, showing the love, showing support to all streamers that we raid. As well as the Twitter support. I'm seeing a lot of Twitter support, a lot of people being active on Twitter representing Gas Fam. Of course, our Discord is amazing. Ryan sees most of that and kind of relays it to me. So I mean, I'm just saying, I'm loving the process. I'm loving what we have going on here. I'm loving the community. I'm loving you
Yeah.
guys. So yeah, I mean,
Oh
let's keep
yeah,
going.
you actually missed Discord yesterday. Louis Esha and Anonymous got a new tag
Oh,
because Louis Esha's birthday and she decided to rise up against me. So we had to deal
what?
with that situation yesterday. But
What?
yeah, anyone's welcome to spam the tag as much as they want onto the general chat. There is no punishment for doing it. So it's
What is
happy
going on?
birthday, Lucia, for your new tag and anonymous. You stand beside her in your uprising. So congratulations, all of you, for being a part of this community, and congratulations to all the new scholars. And yeah, thank you for all of you for listening to our fifth AMA. Hopefully, the sixth one will be just as interesting. So, oh
Yeah.
yeah, Travis, if Loose Ashton and Anonymous want to explain what happened on their end on why they have that tag, you can definitely tag them and ask personally.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. I see it spammed in the chat. And I think there's gonna be a podcast right after our AMA. So if you want to pop in and hear some voices, I might pop in too. I'm not going on stage, but I'll pop in, see what's going on, for more insights from the scholars as well. But if that is it, then I think we can wrap it up. Thanks guys for coming in. Thanks guys
Yep.
for another coming into another AMA, spending the time with us. Hopefully you got some value from listening in. Congrats to the scholars. Thank you guys for listening in. For those that are not scholars yet, welcome to your first AMA. Because I'm pretty sure if you've been in multiple AMAs, you should be a scholar by now. And hopefully to see you guys at next month's AMA as well. Hopefully with more scholars, more energy, and just continual growth.
Yeah, Giga Squad, you'll be hearing from me really soon. So congratulations. Welcome to the Giga Squad. Ralph just said he's really happy. He's loving the energy. So yeah, Giga Squad, welcome. Giga Squad grows. Giga Squad gets stronger every day. So yeah, this commences our fifth AMA. So
Yes.
thank you everybody.
Yes, thanks everybody, and have a good day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Exactly. This is